everyone. Happy Tuesday. And for today's Tuesday chat, we have Laura Chelf joining us.
Hello.
She is Identity Missions Charity Ambassador, has been for about the last 2 years. And although she just recently moved back to the States about 2 months ago, she did get to visit us today, which I'm super excited about. Yes, so I thought it would be a great opportunity for her to share some things with you and us just to have a chat about purposeful shopping.
Ooh, yes.
So if you have noticed, we've been advertising these new shirts. There's lots of different versions. They're amazing. I love them. She brought me one. She's great.
Super soft.
They are soft. And this is a partnership with Restoration Threads. So this is all about the purposeful shopping. So I wanted Laura to share with you guys part of her job and ministry with Identity Mission is to get these products out to you. And so I would love Laura just to let you know why we do this.
Okay, so why we like purposeful shopping is because we just want people to know where their products are coming from and who is behind them. And a lot of your products do have stories behind them. And so if you can start shopping and just choosing things that are actually going to have a good impact on people's lives, and what we've even learned here at Identity Mission is a lot of, if you do purposeful shopping, it's community development in a way, and it's orphan prevention. And so here at Identity Mission, we are for every part of orphan care, and even though we do have a huge foster care program and we know that foster care is so vital, we also know that orphan prevention is super important too, because we want families to be able to stay together if that's possible. And so that's a little bit of why
That's great.
we love purposeful shopping, is because it can keep families together and it's strengthening families. And some women, if they could just earn a living and have a job, like they could keep their kids. And so that's why we love that.
Amazing. Yeah. Sometimes we may not realize that something as simple and as fun as shopping can have such an impact, but Laura's right on target. Like, it's orphan prevention, and if these families have jobs, have income, because as you've heard us say before, like 80% of the kids in the system in orphanages are there because the families couldn't provide food. They're there because of poverty. And so through these other organizations like Restoration Threads, and Laura can share a few more of those with you right now. Through them, they're able to get the income that they need by producing products that we love to buy and promote on Identity Mission. So when you see coffee up there, when you see jewelry up there, anytime Laura's throwing out a campaign for a product, just know that you're not just buying a product to necessarily even just promote Identity Mission or something like that. You're buying a product that has a story behind it that's totally keeping a family together and helping a mom, usually a mom, or family, just have the income that they need to get out of poverty. So we love these shirts. Thank you, Restoration Threads.
Yes.
Laura, what are some other organizations and companies out there that you like the work that they're doing?
Okay. Can I say one more thing about Restoration Threads?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so with these shirts, like Restoration Threads is a ministry in itself as well, and so it's just a really cool concept that they have going, where they're advocating for foster care, no matter like what organization it is. So they're doing it all over the states, but also this month with Identity Mission, it's their first global foster care, which is really cool. And so whenever you purchase these t-shirts, like, it's supporting so many different causes among foster care, and that's why we love what they're doing, because it's just a simple way to be able to get the word out there of foster care.
Sweet. Like,
when you're wearing this shirt, when I'm wearing Escoge Amar, somebody's gonna be like, what does that mean? And then you can just go into it. And so we love what they're doing over at Restoration Threads. All proceeds from these t-shirts will go to the ministry that they're spotlighting that month, and we happen to be the spotlight this month, which is really cool. And so we just love them, and we just think that that's a really cool, simple way to be able to just continue raising awareness for foster care wherever you are. And then globally, just different ways that you can even get involved is Noonday Collection. I don't know if you've ever heard of them, but they have beautiful jewelry, and that is one way that you can pretty much they're in, I think, like 13 different countries.
It's crazy.
And so you can like choose what country do you want to really like invest in and just buy your jewelry from that whatever country is making that. So it's really cool what they do. We love here in Honduras, if we want to just be an organization that is supporting other ministries as well, because what we believe here is that if we're gonna get anywhere, like move forward, we all have to work together. And
right.
So if we know of an organization that's already doing artists and crafts and they have a group of women that are, or it's orphan prevention, let's walk alongside of them and buy from them, and we can promote it on our website.
Right.
So that comes in the coffee. We partner with an organization that they're doing community development, and they're able to provide jobs for men and women in a specific community where we may not be yet. And so it's just, if we partner with them, they're touching a different area of Honduras, and so that just means that more and more impact is happening. So we just love that. And then
I love that. Well, and we'll, just to mention, like, we'll have certain products that Laura will invest in and profile on Identity Mission for you to purchase, but obviously we're not a store and we don't have that going on all the time. So how about in this little feed, Laura can post some of those, like Solo Hope, and the coffee and things like that, so that if you need a gift, it'd be a great place to go and you can see their products. They have new annual products, new lines coming out with each season and things like that. And so you can be a smart shopper and shop artists and crafts and just know that you're impacting, like Laura said, several organizations, impacting the country as a whole with being a smart shopper. So
yes, that's what I love, is if you're already buying gifts for somebody, so why not buy one that has a story behind it or is creating sustainable jobs for people in another country.
So if somebody wanted to just look further into being a smart shopper, Laura, what would be your advice? Because she's given me tons of advice over these last couple of years of that, or just awareness. Like, I don't even think it was really on my radar that I could get my clothes from a place that made a difference, my jewelry, whatever. And so I've turned away from the discount racks, and which is the only place I would really get, but and just turned on to, like, hey, I really want to make sure if I purchase, a new shirt for this season or whatever, for when I have a speaking thing to do, I want to have something on that's different and new. Sorry, rattling a little bit, but Laura has really impacted me a lot. I think Instagram's been the best place for
Instagram.
And so now I'm just like the other day, I just had to buy a baby shower gift, and I went on Honeycomb Baby, and it's just a family-owned business, and I got a baby, like, instead of Walmart, right? And so I just love that. I love that. So what's the best advice for someone that wants to get started in being a purposeful shopper?
One, just look for shops in your community. If you just want to keep it local, find people that are already making stuff in your own town, so that's shopping local. But then also there is a site, I cannot remember it, but we can post it on the link. I'll go find it, but it will give you different organizations or just companies that are fair trade, or just it's ethically made, so we know that it was made with dignity and the person behind the product is actually getting paid well, they are treated well in the factory that they're making it. And so we can list that on the link. But also just Instagram has been a huge thing for me, where I've just found a lot. If somebody's already following one, you can follow Noonday Collection, and then I'm sure that they have tons of people that you could go and find from there. So just one thing leads to another, and you'll eventually find it.
Yeah, just ask people. Sure. You can ask us too. So thank you guys for joining us for today's Tuesday Talk. Jump on Restoration Threads. We have links on Identity Mission's Facebook page, and get your Identity Mission /Restoration Threads /Foster Care Awareness t-shirt.
Oh, and this means choose to love.
Yes.
If you didn't know what that meant.
It's great. And there's lots of options in wording. You can get us some English words if you don't want your Spanish ones. But there's tons of options on there, which is great. And then FYI, we are going to have...
Oh yes, next Tuesday we will be going live on Instagram. So if you are on Instagram, with Haley Kuhn, who is the founder of Restoration Threads. And so we're just going to be chatting with her. So join us next Tuesday, live for the Tuesday Talk.
Right, and I'll give you that information on there for how to get on to that Instagram and be ready for next Tuesday Talk. Thank you guys. Yes. Thank you, Laura.
You're welcome.
Enjoyed it.